Disappointed in the loss. Credit Arkansas. They played a great game. Just I think I said it last time, but you're not gonna win a lot of games when you score only 20 points from last week, and you won't win a lot of games if you give up 52. So even with that being said, we had our moments, and then I think what's frustrating is losing the turnover battle, because that's not our identity. We're focused on taking care of the football, and I didn't feel like we obviously didn't do that well enough today, and so there's quite a few mistakes that I think were on the coaches and myself, and then mistakes that I think players made. So we'll fix those, get to work. Have a tough game next week on the road, going in the east time zone. So don't have a lot of time to worry about this game. We played some really tough teams, and just I felt like we still had some moments, especially in the second half. Just couldn't generate enough momentum. End of the first half was disappointing with the momentum there, and so just trying to find ways to make sure that we play a lot better football game, and that's from all areas on the field now. They talking about Arkansas. I think Sam Pittman's a great coach, and he had his guys ready. They're a physical team, and obviously, you know that coming in here, going against an SEC team like that, we're going to have some battles. But we didn't help ourselves in some ways, and that's my responsibility. And but we believe in the players, believe in what we're doing, and believe in their effort. But there's some things that we could do differently, do better, and that's my job. I have some ideas on how to get that done going over the weekend, and making sure that we play a lot better next weekend. So, take any questions you guys may have.
Kalani, what has you most concerned about this defense after giving up 644 yards?
Yeah, I'm really focused on third downs. That's the biggest issue to me, because even the moments where we were, you could second half the crowd was into it, making a lot of noise. They had to take a timeout. I believe that's the second half, right? And it was third and long, maybe 8, 9, 10. I can't remember, but we just didn't get off the field. And credit to Jefferson. He made a nice throw, and they made nice plays, but third down is the only down that comes to defense. So you got to get off, and giving up 12, just not. They converted 12 out of 15. That's not good defense. So that's my main area of concern. And then the other area of concern is just fundamental tackling, and then mistakes on the field. We had some guys not doing their 111th, and so that's on the coaches to make sure that they get that done, and on the players to execute their assignment. That didn't have I don't think a difficult scheme for our guys to execute defensive wise, but got to get out of plays, and 12 out of 15 is not good. It's not good enough, not even close. So you're just not going to win a lot of games defensively. You're not going to keep a lot of points off the board by giving up the percentage that on that. If we go half of that, hold them to 7 out of 15, then maybe we have a chance. We get off the field and give the ball to our offense, who and it seems like when they went a couple 3 and outs, that was just like the ball game there. We couldn't generate enough momentum to keep up and score with them. So defense has got to help out on that, and I felt like there's some really good things that we saw. I didn't feel like we were out of the game completely until the very end, when they were just grinding the clock, and they took a timeout, and we just asked the guys to just toughen up a little bit. This is going to be your identity, and challenge them. This is going to be what you can hang your hat on. I don't care what the score is. I'm proud of them getting a stop. Players give us great effort, but we've got to execute better with our assignments and the fundamentals of the game, and that's my job. I'm the head coach. I got to figure this out, but I have when you have some of the stuff that we have, I feel good about what we can get done between now and next week, and I'm going to go back and assess and review, and then make decisions as head coach.
Kalani, when you've had a game like this, when do you look at blowing things up and taking a completely different approach versus focusing on just trying to fix mistakes? Because I can see logic between either direction.
I think you can cover it all. I don't know if you put all your attention onto one thing, but I think there's some things that you can address and you can fix quickly, and then there's things that you need to work on. But I think you've got to cover it all. You know, I know what we can do as a team to get us playing at our best, and that's what I need to do. And then sometimes it could be just a quick change, and other times we're going to need every part of the next week to get it done. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just, I don't think the answer is one thing. I think the answer is a few things. I have an idea what they are, and some of it is obviously I don't blame the players, but they've got to handle their 1/11th. It's do your job on the field, and then I can live with the mistakes if a guy makes a great play, and you know. So, an example, didn't like how our penalties were. We were up in 10, 11, 12 penalties a few weeks back, and focused on playing smarter football. And I think we had some penalties still, but they're costly ones. They're 15-yard ones, but that's the number of penalties a little bit less. And then I think there was a face mask, pass interference, and then that's 30 out of the 50 yards right there. So keep focusing on that, keep getting better. But then there's some things that we can definitely flip and have our guys playing at a higher level. And then it's not going to be easy next week. Liberty's Hugh Freeze is a really good coach, and he knows how to score points. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be chomping at the bit watching this film that our defense gave up 52 points. And so we just got to get back at it, get to work.
Kalani, you've noted coaching a couple times in this presser. With your background of having experience calling plays in your career, would you consider, does this performance lead you maybe considering stepping in and calling the defense moving forward?
Yeah, we've done that before as a program. This is my 7th season, so there's times that we have to do that, and I'm involved in it. But I don't think I'm ready to answer that question right now. But I know that that's an option. So we have a lot of different options out there, and I like our guys. I think the effort they give us is fantastic. I need to get focused on getting things done. So I'm not close to any options out there. That being one of them.
You guys had some opportunities where the execution wasn't great. Fumbled snap on a 4th down. 3 guys had a chance at a sack, and give Jefferson credit for getting away, but 3 opportunities. How tough is that as a coach when you've had these plays where they might be successful, but the execution just falls apart?
Well, I mean, the execution's on the coaches to get it done, but then there's some responsibility on the players. I think, and when you're talking about that the fumble on the 4th down, I'll just be honest with you and tell you straight up, we were trying to draw them off sides. There was not even a play call in place, and so we were trying to draw them off sides, and the ball was snapped, which is why Jaron was surprised at it, and there's the result. So I don't know how to hide that one other than say, I don't know what play we were snapping to, because there was not even a play involved. There was not a call. So, and I think if it's a look that if we didn't get that look, then we're going to take a timeout and punt the ball. I just feel like I don't want to give them that shorter field. I know I've gambled and gone for it quite a bit on 4th down, but at that moment just didn't want to give them that shorter field. And even with that, still could have made plays on defense and still could have kept them from scoring a touchdown. So, yeah.
What's the initial intel you received on Wilgar and just maybe also Jaron's shoulder?
Yeah, I think, well, a lot of the guys are probably on Monday I'll give you more of an idea of what our the injuries look like. We have some guys that are going to be out for the season that we'll confirm it on Monday, but not really from today. Today, nobody's out for the season today. It just I think the key is seeing if a guys are playing injured compared to being sore. If you're not 100%, and we're helping the team or hurting the team, and that's going to be the key for us. I think. It's hard for me to say that. I had to go talk to Jaron and had to go talk to Peyton. Peyton wasn't able to come back in the game, but he seemed pretty positive. He was in the boot on the sidelines, so we'll see. It's not anything that I think is going to be lengthy. It's just a matter of when he can get back. So hopefully we can get him back soon, but unlikely probably for next week.
All right, thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Thanks.